Welcome to The Awakening. Black Women United, I am your host, Sherry Danny. Subscribe, like, share, comment, and hit the notification bell so you know every time I upload a new video. The world of social media was rocked by a shocking incident involving actor Michael Rainey Jr., known for his role in the popular TV series Power. During a live broadcast viewed by thousands, Rainey experienced an assault that left viewers stunned and sparked a wildfire of media coverage. The incident, caught in real time, highlighted not just the vulnerability of celebrities, but the disturbing reality of sexual assault against men, an often ignored issue. The live stream, meant to connect Rainey with his fans, took an unexpected and dark turn. The actor's real-time reaction and the immediate viewer responses created a unique and powerful record of the event. This not only amplified the personal violation, but also pulled viewers emotionally into the raw reality of the moment. It bridged the gap between distant news stories and personal experience, making the incident relatable and shockingly real. The aftermath of the incident was marked by a surge of support for Rainey, but also opened up a broader conversation about the prevalence and impact of sexual assault on men. Social media platforms exploded with discussions, debates, and expressions of solidarity. This incident, traumatic yet illuminating, served as a catalyst for a necessary conversation on a globally pervasive issue. This real-time exposure of a deeply personal and traumatic event underscored the power of live digital platforms, transforming personal tragedy into a public dialogue. It compelled an urgent reevaluation of how society perceives male vulnerability and victimhood, challenging many entrenched stereotypes about masculinity and strength. The assault on Michael Rainey Jr. spotlighted the often overlooked issue of male sexual assault. Typically, societal narratives around sexual violence focus predominantly on women, overshadowing the experiences of male victims. This bias is reflected in media portrayals, judicial proceedings, and even support services, which are primarily tailored towards female survivors. Statistically, the prevalence of male sexual assault is alarmingly high, yet it remains underreported. According to a report by the American Psychological Association, 1 in 6 men has experienced sexually abusive situations in adulthood. Despite these figures, male victims often face a lack of recognition and support, compounded by the stigma of perceived weakness and the challenge of fitting their experiences into traditional narratives of masculinity. Experts in psychology and gender studies argue that societal constructs of masculinity often discourage men from acknowledging their victimhood. Dr. John Smith, a psychologist specializing in trauma, notes that men are conditioned to remain silent about their experiences due to the fear of emasculation or disbelief by peers and society. This silence is often a barrier to seeking help and achieving justice. The discussion about male sexual assault requires a shift in societal attitudes. Recognizing the courage it takes for men to speak out against their abusers is the first step towards changing the narrative. This change will not only support the victims, but also contribute to a more inclusive understanding of sexual violence across genders. The incident involving Michael Rainey Jr. has triggered significant discussions about gender stereotypes and their impact on the perception of sexual assault victims. Society's entrenched views on masculinity often equate male strength and emotional stoicism with invulnerability to assault, which can significantly hinder the recognition and support for male victims. These stereotypes also affect how male survivors are treated both in their personal circles and by the wider public. Often, male victims encounter skepticism or outright disbelief, a stark contrast to the empathy typically extended towards female victims. This differential treatment can exacerbate the trauma, leading to feelings of isolation and helplessness among male survivors. Challenging these stereotypes requires a concerted effort from all sectors of society, including media, education, and policymaking. Media representation plays a crucial role in shaping public perception. By portraying male survivors in a compassionate and realistic manner, media can help normalize the conversation around male victimhood and encourage more survivors to come forward. Educational programs that discuss gender stereotypes and their harmful effects can also pave the way for a more empathetic society. These programs should be implemented from a young age to foster a generation that understands and respects the complexities of human experiences, regardless of gender. Social media has emerged as a double-edged sword in the context of sexual assault awareness. On one hand, platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram allow survivors to share their stories and find community support. On the other hand, these platforms can also perpetuate sensationalism and misinformation, complicating the public's understanding of such sensitive issues. This has been The Awakening. Black Women United. I am your host, Sherry Danny. Subscribe, like, share, comment, and hit the notification bell so you know every time I upload a new video.